इतना सफर है कुछ होने में और बहुत कुछ। इतना सा फर्क है एक पूछ के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी सोचने में ये अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी। ये दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और सातवें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हां मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हां मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया, 20 years of ideas.
Good afternoon, one and all. Franchise India team welcomes you to yet another informative and educative webinar series, Business Opportunity Over Chai. Franchise India is the brand who truly claims that no one sells more business than us because we have helped thousands of investors in getting the business solutions and franchises from us. We have helped thousands of international and national brands in their franchise expansion. We welcome management team of Franchise India, Gaurav sir and Sonia ma'am, for this particular webinar. This is a digital representation of the brand and we do not endorse any particular brand. We'll start with the correct and complete understanding about the brand and we'll take all your queries. We request each one of you to share your queries, your feedback in question and answer box. The brand which we are bringing for you, which we are representing today, comes from education sector, a very important pillar in everybody's life. NavaVision. If I talk about NavaVision, it's a one-stop solution for all your education needs. NavaVision is the fastest growing education startup in India and it's funded by Government of India Startup Scheme. They already having a great penetration with 25 plus centers across states like Maharashtra, Karnataka, Bihar, and Uttarakhand. And it is a privilege to welcome and invite Mr. Venkatesh and Bharti Trivedi, both are director at NavaVision, to talk about how they became the fastest growing education startup. Thank you so much, both of you, for joining in today. Over to you, sir, to share your PPT so that we can have a complete understanding about the financials and franchise model you are offering in market. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Okay. Welcome to NavaVision. This is Venkatesh here. I'm one of the founder member of NavaVision. I'm the CEO as well as the managing partner of this company, NavaVision. So NavaVision started its journey in 2015. Uh, uh, something in November 2016 we started our journey. So we wanted to give an alternative education to the children here. Okay, that was something what we kept in the mind, and we are working on the school domain, right from the LKG to 10th standard. So something addition to the education for the children undergo in their academics. So we provide those kind of education, including academics also. We have started with just recently when the COVID had come, we started academics also. Okay. So we are in the 5 segments of schooling education. The first segment is the academic education, that is that is basically math, science, and English, first standard to 10th standard. So we have the content worksheet developed by our team, and the worksheet which we are providing to the children are QR code based worksheets. Okay. So this is a very unique concept what we have done it. So any concept in the academics, whichever class it is, so they that heading comes along with an QR code. So using our app, we have an app, QR code app. When they scan that particular app, then a small video starts, and that video explains that particular concept. Okay. See, for example, if it is like a child is finding difficulties in cube root of a number. So in that particular case, there are worksheets also, content also, everything there. It has forgotten or finding some difficulties and it wants to revisit it. Then they have to use our app, scan it, scan the QR code along with that heading cube root of a number, and one small video comes and that explains the concept. Okay, so this we are designed keeping in the mind the tier 2, tier 3 cities and villages. Okay, so the video is just 1 or 2 minutes video, small video which explains it. And if one chapter has 5 concepts, 5 different videos are there. So it's not like chapter wise or full classroom videos. It's a small videos what was attached to the QR code. Okay. So from first standard to 10th standard, we have already developed it. We are already marketing in the various schools of Bangalore, Mysore, Mumbai, Pune, and Patna and Dehradun segment. Shortly we're going to start up. We have got a very good response from schools. And the second segment of schooling education, we are into non-academic segment. Here around 12 subjects we have worked on it. This is a segment where we started. Now we just started in non-academic segment. We started with Vedic mathematics 5 years back. So we are around 6 levels of Vedic mathematics already, and we are tied up with Notion Plus from Chennai, where we are already publishing the book from last 3-4 years. In the Amazon, Flipkart, you can find all this. Similarly, we are also having Abacus 8 levels. We are tied up with another publisher from Delhi, Euros Publishers. They are publishing our books and they're selling it Flipkart, Amazon. And all. There's another concept called quick method concept. This is a unique concept what we have developed it. So shortcut methods for the children in maths that we have developed it. We call it as quick mathematics. That's also around 6 levels we have. We are tied up with another publishers called 24/7 publishers from Kolkata that we are already publishing. They are also publishing the books and selling through Amazon, Flipkart, and Navoji gets the royalty. Along these are something concerned to Max. There's another concept we have developed was Max Club, because as we went into the schools and started working with the school, so the most of the schools, bigger schools or the international schools, they have something called as clubs. So there may be drama club, there may be Max club, there may be robotic club. So many clubs were there. So we developed Max Club. So we are implemented this in many schools in Bangalore. So it's a very unique concept where we solve Sudoku, number pattern, we teach the children how to solve puzzles, quiz, and all those things. This club concept, what we call as Max Club, that around 2 levels we have. Then we have Science Club. It's around 13 experiments in each level and 2 group activities we do it. That's around 4 levels we have. Then we have Electronic Club. That club also, it's around 4 levels we have it, and 13 experiment and 2 group activities we do it. Then we are into English Club. This is also very uniquely what we have developed, where something addition to what they learn in the schooling, grammar and all, we teach them in this particular club. 8 levels we have. So we are also into robotics, 4 levels, and we are into unplug coding. This is also a very unique concept. First time what we introduced in India a couple of years back. That's basically we teach the children logic of programming without using computers. Okay, there's a different way, 2 levels. We use it and we teach the children the logic of programming without using computer. This is basically called as unplug coding. Okay. Then once they know the logic of programming, we migrate the children towards Python coding. That's around 2 levels. We have it. Then children can get into artificial intelligence, where we teach them the machine language and other things in this. Around 5 modules we have that artificial intelligence. Then the next concept, cyber literacy, is also very, very uniquely what we have developed this concept with the help of a company from Bangalore. They are the top 10 cyber security company there. So here we teach the children the how the hacking happens, different way of hacking, everything we teach them. We show them the practically. We show how this all happens. It may be Wi-Fi hacking, it may be ATM hacking, it may be bank hacking, how they copy the data from the credit card or debit card. Everything will be shown in the cyber literacy. So because children are all are now exposed to the digital world with laptop and tab and everything, they should know it. So that's how we have introduced into it. And we are working, and present, these are all 12 subjects, what we have already done it now. Okay. And we are now working on the drone technology. So the team from Cochin, our team who's sitting in Cochin, they are working on drone technology. Two levels we are going to release, one without software, other with software. Okay. So we are already testing it. So probably in 1 or 2 months, we will be releasing this drone technology to the children. They can access this how to assemble the drone technology, what's the technology involved, everything will be detailed with the owner. So uniqueness of Navovision is that we generally the contents are developed here by Navovision and we populate the contents. And we have got the we develop even the workbook or worksheets and all. Even in case of electrical electronics and everything, we have got manuals and all we have developed for the children. Okay, right from what is registered, we teach them. So in depth, we take them and teach everything. Okay, and this is the second segment of what we are in schooling education. And the third segment, what we are into schooling education is basically the skill development program. Okay. See, when the COVID lockdown had happened, we developed this concept. Okay, we launched a site called Sixa.com, ZIKSAA.com, Sixa.com. So through that site, we started encouraging children to attend MCQ, multiple choice questions in various subjects, 5 levels of institute. What we have done it. Whenever the child gets more than 80, n number of times the child can attend it. It's free, and whenever the child gets more than 80% marks, the child gets a digital certificate also. Okay. So we are in maths, general knowledge, English, computer science, literature. So almost 5 subjects we are already into that. This we had a plan of this getting into the school where we wanted to teach the children how to solve Sudoku, how to solve the problems and everything, and improve the skill set. Okay, that was the basically in mind. But since lockdown happened and we introduced in the format of a website Sixa.com. Okay, it's available. That is the skill development program what we do. And the fourth segment what we are into is coding. So you people may be aware that new education policy makes compulsory coding should be introduced from the 6th standard. So it's going to become a subject for every child from 6th standard. I think 2022 this may be a reality in that. Okay. So this coding we have worked on this coding under a PhD holder. The complete coding segment has been developed from 1st standard to 12th standard. Okay. So the syllabus, everything has been there. If you go to our website, you find complete syllabus. 12th standard has been uploaded. It's just class-wise it is. In the non-academic also, I told about there's some coding segment we are using, but it's level-wise it is. Any child can learn from particular age group they're given. But here we are introducing it as a class-wise. Computers and coding, what we are introducing it. Till 4th standard, we teach them about computers, and 4th standard onward, we teach them the unplugged coding. Then we migrate them into Python coding. Lot of codings have been Java and everything has been introduced, including app and all. They are introducing that. We can share the syllabus also here in this regard. Then the 5th segment, what we introduced was the teachers training program. This is also when we went practical. We started working in the school. We understood that there's something gap between the skill set in the teachers. So we worked on teacher training and teacher development program. Teacher training is Navovision. That basically we do this diploma training for abacus, Vedic mathematics, coding and all. That's a separate 3-semester diploma courses what we conducted. Whereas teacher development program, we have tied up with another company in Bangalore. They are pretty good experience in teacher training, teacher development program. This is basically for the those teachers who are already a teacher and they want to enhance their skill sets. So we have phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 training in that. And the most important part of this teacher training is that we have something called a certified program for learning disability. Okay, here we make teacher to you know, we teach them how to identify those children who have got this problem of learning disability. Okay, so there are in every class there are children who have this good medical problem. Okay, they have to be treated separately and they should be guided separately and also this program, certified program also we are conducting. So totally we are in all these 5 segments. So all the 5 segments of schooling education we are. Other than the sports segment, we are in every part of this one segment. And we are by I think by April May we are also going to launch kids schools also. That's also in our we are working on that also. So completely we'll be working on LKG to 10th standard completely. Okay. Other than the sports and the physical segment, everywhere we'll be involving the school education. So this is brief about Navavision. And as I think Archana was introducing, okay, we are startup from Bangalore. We have been certified by Government of Karnataka startup. We got funded under Government of India. Also, in meantime, ISO 9000 certificate we have received it. Last year, Business Mint gave us the best startup award to us also. Okay, and we have been working with hundreds of schools. Okay, we are in Bangalore, we are in Mysore, we are in Mumbai, we are in Pune, we are in Dehradun, we are in Rudrapur in Uttarakhand. Okay, we are in Patna, and probably Assam and Gujarat we may be signing this month. Okay, we are already in final stage of negotiation. So we want to be in every state of India. So our model of franchising is that one assembly constituency, we want to have one unit franchising. So it's almost 4,200 odd assembly constituencies in India. So we want to be in every assembly constituency in India. In other thing, every town or taluka we want to be there. It may be small, maybe it may be what we differentiate. I think tier 1 city, tier 2 city, tier 3 city. Depending on that, we finalize the franchisee fees here. So franchisee model, we have master franchisee model. We already have Trust of Maharashtra master franchisee. Okay. Unit franchisee, as I told, is basically one assembly constituency. We give one unit franchisee. Under unit franchisee, because this assembly constituency or the MLA constituencies are big, so we have made a differentiation of that we can have in many of these activity franchisee also. Okay. Small tuition centers or the kids school which is available, they can avail our courses and conduct this kind of program in their center. Okay, they cannot go to the school. They can conduct in the evening classes or the weekend classes. They can avail with the team. Then we have got something called a school franchisee also. So this recently we started because many schools from Mumbai and Pune they wanted to have franchisee. It was not planned by us. But schools were approaching us and asking us, can we have franchisees from Navavision so that we can avail all of facilities, what we are giving to them, training with teachers and the non-academic activity or academic activity, what we are doing it, basically tuition or after-school activity, what we are doing it. They wanted to avail it. So when inquiries started coming, so we started something called a school franchise. It's very recently, just 1 month back only we started because schools were asking this. Franchisee. They didn't want to depend on any other franchisee. They wanted their own franchisee, but we have a sharing model where our franchisee get the money. So school franchisee we have started. Okay. So these are the franchisee what types of franchisee we are into. Okay. And now master franchisee, our what we do is that rest of that particular state, we have one master franchisee and the capitals of that particular state, we have another master franchisee. 2 master franchises what we generally avail it. And like Bangalore one master franchisee, the rest of Karnataka one master franchisee. And the state capital of it may be metro city, just Mumbai, completely Mumbai, Kolkata, Delhi, and Chennai. We can have one master franchisee. Okay. So then here what. So as we are into both FOFO and FOCO model, both we are into franchisee owned and franchisee operated model or franchisee owned company operated, both we are into. In FOFO model, we are charging 25 lakh rupee as a franchisee fees for the one master franchisee. Okay. Now, what's the earning from them? So whatever the 10% revenue, what the brand earns, we give them. Because in FOFO model, generally we have something called a 70-30 model for the unit franchisees or the activity franchisees. 70% will go to them and 30% will come to us. And in that 30%, 10% revenue will be shared with the master franchisee. Okay, one unit franchise we give them free. Okay, on their territory, whatever the one assembly points they can choose on their, and they can avail this free on unit franchisee where they can. Then 25% of franchisee fees what we get from every unit franchisee we give to the master franchisee. Agreement is for 5 years. Okay. Similarly, when it comes to the unit franchisee, then activity franchisee, what we get 10%, whatever revenue we earn from activity franchisee, we give to the unit franchisee. They get 70% revenue earned by unit franchisee, whether they work in the school or the center. And 25% of franchisee fees, what we earn by the brand from the activity franchise also give, or from the school franchise also we give to them. Okay. The agreement is for 5 years, 5 years tax. So this is the earning model for the active franchisee. So we are differentiating tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 cities. As I told that our model also goes well with the taluks or villages and all these things. So like Bangalore, we charge around 5 lakh rupees of franchisee fees. But when you go to the district headquarters, for example, Mysore is a district headquarters of Mysore district. So Mysore, there may be 2 or 3 assembly constituencies in Mysore. So every assembly constituency we charge 3 lakh rupees. And when you go to the small talukas in the Mysore district, because every district will have, we have average level 7 to 8 taluks we get it. So around 7 to 10 assembly constituency we get in every district. Okay. So we charge 2 lakh for small cities. Okay. Now that's how the unit franchisee FOFO model what we have worked on. And the next this is the activity franchises. Okay. And so this activity franchisee, see, we give it in the format of like tuition. If a small school is there, I mean to say, kids school is there, and they want to earn extra money in the evening or the weekends and all. Okay. That case, they can opt for any of our franchises here, like tuition. They can conduct the tuition with the help of Nabovision because we have content, we have worksheets are in the based on the QR code. If the teacher want to be updated with any of the content, we are there to support them. Okay. I'll come out because there's some, we are already tied up with Tata and we have set up a call center also now. Okay, there's a toll-free number with that also. So very shortly, all this launching, they're launching all this. Or they can also go avail the non-technical part of it. Okay, unplugged coding, or maths, science, and everything is they can avail. That's in non-academic segment. They can avail this kind of courses, non-academic or non-technical courses. What we are Abacus, Vedic mathematics, quick maths, English club, and science club. They can avail technical part. Technical 1, technical 2, we are doing one towards the electrical electronic, what we are showing, electrical electronic, robotics and drone technology, which are going to be, which we are going to shortly launch it, that part. Or they can go to technical part, which involves coding segment, unplugged coding, level wise we are talking about here, because there won't be any age group here, any child can join in this level and learn it. Or they can go for completely computers and coding from first standard to 12th standard, because every classes they have made this syllabus ready. Support system is there, videos are there, worksheets are there, everything is ready. Computer and coding. Okay. So generally, this activity franchisee we give it in the radius of 2 kilometers. Okay, that's what we have worked it. It's the radius of 2 kilometers, and the 70% revenue earned by activity franchisee will remain with them. 30% will come to the brand. In this 30%, 10% we give it to the unit franchise. Okay, training and everything will be provided freely by the brand. Okay, that's activity franchise. Okay. So we have kept it around 1 lakh. We can work out some around 50,000 to 1 lakh. We can work out the prices here. This is for 5 years. It's not for every year. One time they take, they can work it on. And depending on whatever the subject they are choosing it, we can charge them. This is the activity franchise. Next is the school franchisee, as I was talking to you regarding this is something because schools were asking it. Schools can opt for tuitions because many schools we have seen that after the school they tell children to stay back so that they can do tuition or teach them something which they're not understanding. Okay. That's nothing but tuition they do conduct in the schools. So that they can avail with all these courses they can avail by school in the school. Then we are non-academic, they can just pick up these courses and teach them academic, non-academic, non-academic, technical to computer coding. Everything is available for them. They can do it. We can train their teachers for next 5 years so they can conduct the program. Or if they want, we can hire the teacher, train them and place in the school so that they can conduct the program. So Navavision is there for all these things. In fact, we are also launching the teacher job portal also now. Shortly, we are going to launch so that uh, those schools were connected to us, they can access this job portal. Any kind of teacher, it may be music teacher, it may be drawing teacher, it may be any kind of teacher they want. We are trying to collect all the resume from every city, every town in India. That we are going to launch very shortly. Our IT team is already working on that. Now, what are the terms and conditions school franchise? That you have 70% revenue earned by the school franchisee and 30% will go to the brand. Okay. That is after deducting the teacher's salary. But if we hire a teacher and a teacher goes to the school, then we deduct the salary and we share the profit. And school can choose any of the courses. It's not restricted for them. Okay. The 70% school can earn or they can transfer this to the children now. In other sense, the fees will be just around 30% to the if they want to transfer the 70% to children is the minus 70%, nothing but 30% of the fees the children can avail the our facilities. It's left to them. We are not but what we have done is that we will give them what is the minimum fees they are supposed to charge. Okay, it should not happen that they just charge at 10 rupees and it doesn't work out for us. Okay, there will be minimum fee structure will be there. They can charge anything above that. That is completely we give them the freedom to the school to charge anything above them, above that minimum fee structure. That's one thing. Second thing is that it's for 5 years and we will provide kit materials. Everything will provide to the we will provide to the brand and we'll work with the schools. Okay. As I told, this is a minimum fee structure provided by the bank, so the school has to charge minimum that particular fee structure for every courses, and they can increase if they want to it. So whatever they do, fees they are going to charges. Then 30% comes to the brand, and 70% they can avail it. Okay, school can also earn along with what along with the Navavision also, and unit franchise can also avail it. And as I told, the 25% of the franchisee fees what we get from school franchise also they can avail it. We are bearing something around 3 lakh to 5 lakh fee we are kept it. Okay, franchisee fees for the school franchisee, depending on what kind of schools are there. So we'll vary that code. Okay, this is about the school franchises. So I have covered up most of the things. Then the concept is FOCO model. We developed this model FOCO here. Okay, franchisee owned and company operated model we have developed it. So where the master franchisee we charge around 40 lakhs. In return, we are giving them 1 crore 5 lakh rupee in period of 5 years. Every year, every month we have a specified number of amount what we give them. For example, 75,000 rupees we pay every month for master franchisee first year, then it goes to 1,25,000 in the second year, and it goes on. So we have the slab for it. So totally 1 crore 5 lakh rupee they get in period of 5 years. But whatever the earning comes in that area, whichever the area we taken, everything comes to the brand. Okay, we are not going to share any of the earnings there. It may be franchisee fees, it may be activity franchisee fees, or it may be some 30% of earning. We won't give 10% to them in FOCO. Everything comes, 30% totally comes to the company, and all the fees what we collect comes to the company, whichever franchise it is. In that area, model. This is the model. The people can invest, and we'll go and we'll set up the thing. We'll pay our rents. We'll put our HR structure, infrastructure. We work there in particular in that territory, and we generate the revenue for them. Okay, that's one thing. And unit franchisee, we charge 15 lakh rupee. Okay, the return is something around 42 lakh in 5 years period it is.
And here 5 lakh rupees the franchise fees and 10 lakh rupees we generally take it as infrastructure fees. Okay. In 40 lakh also it is 25 lakh rupees franchise fees is same. In FOFO also we are charging 25 lakh rupees franchise fees, but we take another 15 lakh additional from them and we take that money, we put our centers, we start working in that area. So in unit franchise, same thing. Franchise fees is non-refundable. 10 lakh extra we take it, and that we use it money to put a small center there. Uh, we put our marketing team there, our HR team is there, everything is there available there. Infrastructure we put, and we start working in that particular area. We approach the schools, we do the program in the center. All this we do it on behalf of them, but we won't give 100%. We start giving them every month. In unit franchisee, we give them like 35,000 rupees per month first year, 45,000 rupees per month second year, 60,000 rupees per month third year, 75,000 rupees per month fourth year, and 1,35,000 per month fifth year. Only thing in FOCO model, after second year, both in master franchisee, unit franchisee, if they want to convert FOCO into FOFO, we allow them to do it. We give them one chance after second year to do it. They can do it. They can do it. Whatever we have developed, the, it may be infrastructure, it may be whatever we are earning and everything we have developed it, that we will transfer to them. There onwards, it is 70-30 model once again. Okay. So we allow them to come after second year, one chance we give it. Okay. Or else they can continue receiving the money. It's their choice. This is about FOCO model, what we have developed it, and we have many FOCO models working in many places at present now. Okay. And even in COVID time, we have been paying it. We are not paying to any person anything, because we pan India, we be working. There are schools where now even directly works 100% we earn it. So it's not like that, only on that area which we have gone franchise, we do it. It's not that way. Like in Mysore, we have once FOCO. If we have one FOCO in Mysore area, then it doesn't mean that we don't work in any other area in Mysore district. We work everywhere, because once we are present there, we work in small towns also. We tie up with any schools in that particular district, we start handling them. So we get 100% earning. Similarly, for example, yesterday we had almost signed one franchisee, one school in Bijapur district in Karnataka. Okay, there are 7 schools, one trustee, and more than 3,000 students are there. So it's already finalized. We have signed it. So we do it independently. Okay, we keep earning independently from schools. If there is a franchise available, then we share that all the leads to the franchises. Okay, this is the franchise model what we have, what we have developed. Okay. Any doubts, clarification? I think I explained everything by now.
Thank you very much, Mr. Venkatesh. This is a good model. You've been in the business for many years. So I'll start with taking some questions first to drive a larger explanation, and you can correct me if I have not captured right. The multiple models are available. One is a master franchise model available, where you will get rights to further franchise the business. That's one model available. Then there is a franchise model available, which is both on a franchisee owned, franchisee operated, and also on franchisee owned, company operated. So a lot of people they don't want to operate themselves, they want a company to operate. That model is also available. Then further, we have activity franchisees, which are also in the structure, which do a lot of activities. And there is also a franchise model, which is a school franchise model, where you would do the entire thing. So these are the gamut structure of offerings which we have. Let's start with one by one in a structure. So let's go with the first, the master franchise. What is an area territory demarcation, and is it based on geographical or the potential of that territory to hold how many units they would be able to hold? And give us an example of a couple of territories which you'd like to open up, because we see that there is a good opportunity at this moment where you would look at a master, and how many sub franchisees in that territory would come.
Sir, like for example, Mumbai will be one master franchise in Mumbai and suburb Mumbai, whereas rest of Maharashtra will be another master franchise. Okay. The reason why we are not dividing on, because what happens to reach small towns and everything, we require 2 master franchises in a state, bigger state. Whereas when it comes for smaller states like Goa, maybe Uttarakhand, we may go for one master franchise. Okay. We don't want to confuse both the things. because our earning is not only franchise, it is our actual earning comes from the 30% what we get from the schools or what are they earning. Okay. Any franchise, it may be activity, it may be school, uh, unit franchisee. Okay. We want our master franchisee to work along with us. So we have made this model such a way that they have to push as we also push. Both of them we want to coordinate and work together so that we can reach small towns and everything. That is something what we have kept in our mind. So we have given them enough space for that they can earn their ROI within no time. Okay. For example, 25% of unit franchisee means in Karnataka there are 226 assembly constituency. Other than Bangalore, almost 200 constituency we have. Means every constituency it may be 3 lakh or 2 lakh what they are going to charge. Okay, 25% they get immediately. If they really work hard, they can cover up it, and as they cover it up, we also get the money brand. Also, as the franchisee comes, they start working with the school or in the center. In their center, they do the admission. And in both the cases, the 30% earning is quite huge. So we are dealing something around more than 3 crore schools in India, and something around more than 250 million school going children. Okay. So it is not specific for any particular age group, LKG to 10th standard. Everywhere, any child can avail any of our any of our subject or whatever the domains we are providing to them. So keeping all this in the mind, we have worked this model so that they earn. When they earn, we know that they will go for more and more franchises because they get 25%, 10% earning. They'll be pushing. They'll be working with them. We also start working with them. So both we can go into the deeper into the states and deeper into districts and everything and capture the market. That's how we kept it. This is the basically this is how we planned.
Sure, that's very helpful. And when you do the master, when the master starts giving, you would also have an option to give to both FOFO and FOCO under you, and FOCO would be again managed directly by you.
Directly by us. Directly by us. We take their money, we set our center, we will have free hand to appoint people so that we start pushing it. Okay. So instead of, because their 15 lakh is very useful for me to set a center, put the infrastructure, then I'll hire my HR structure, marketing managers and business managers and everywhere. Okay, then I'll start pushing them so that they start getting me more franchises and more schools. That's how it is.
A very important question which always runs in the minds of investor, and this is something which they always have, which is a risk, and while you have a great performance at the back, but you would like to share, every network and every franchise network we have seen success stories, we've not seen those success stories, and so on and so forth. So what is the spectrum of performance which we have currently in our centers? That's one. Second, what are the few things you learned which should not be done, which should safeguard the interest of a franchisee, that these are mistakes you should never do when you run a Nava Vision center, because you have learned that some performances would change. So those are the important points. And then we'll also go and elaborate us a little bit on the unit franchisee, how it starts, what is the first quarter revenues, what is second quarter revenues, is there a peak months where your revenues go up? What is the revenue flow? Because sometimes in education, that few months are bigger and then other months are not bigger. What is the flow of that? And especially, and then we also go and explain us on the little bit on the FOCO model, because that's something which people like to invest, because this doesn't have too much of their involvement. So 3 questions in this. One, give us a little bit of your phase which you have done from a risk viewpoint, how you can really say that if somebody puts in risk. Second, a little bit elaboration of the life cycle of the growth of a center. And third is on the FOCO side. Over to you, please.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, initial stages when we entered into FOFO, which was the FOFO, what we didn't have FOCO in that. As we migrated toward FOCO, as people thought, oh, we'll invest, please do it, and then we made the model of FOCO. Most of the FOCO people, Bangalore, what we found out, not few of the people, they thought that let the brand work, why should we work? Because they had seen FOCO brand working there. Okay, there the problem arises with us. So we did face this problem. Okay. Initially we tried to cope up with giving a couple of schools or 3 schools and all these things. Then they started thinking that okay, fine, they have given us school now. Let them recruit, let them handle, let them do it. Why should we put a center now? Why should we invest in a center? Because as they invest, they are supposed to invest in a center. They're supposed to invest in marketing and all those things. They're supposed to do that. They're not ready to do that. We faced in such stages. This was the problem what we faced. Then we corrected the whole thing. There are a lot of corrections happened in that. Okay, that's the initial stages. Then we, because basically without spending anything or doing anything, if they get the money, they are happy with that. That's what everyone, most of the franchisee want that way only. But but that's not going to happen FOFO model, because they are the forefront in FOFO model. They are the owning, they are to operate. We support them. We do marketing, we do telecalling, we send the letters to the school, we set up everything, That's one thing. Second important lesson what we learned was that when we gave the chance, okay, fine, don't open the center at present, you can open it later. When we told that, and when we went back and asked them that, it's already 3 months or 4 months down the line, you're not open the center because the teachers have been appointed, where they're supposed to come and meet you. It cannot happen in the coffee table. There may be place where the teacher has to get training and all. They were reluctant because they are supposed to pay the advance and the rent and all those things. Okay, they didn't want to pay. So these two things, what we felt was something, which had some issues with this and all, which was further rectified. We rectified. We told very categorically, uh, you have to invest it. This much money, some of the infrastructure you are going to pay us, so that we put our own furniture manufacturing. We have it now. Our carpenter, everything we have with us. You have to buy this. This is something you are going to pay. You are going to come with the center, because we are dealing with teacher, mostly with the ladies teacher. So they need a place where they have to come, they have to get trained. There should be some kind of interaction happening with you people, with us and all. Okay, so there should be something called a center. In this center, you can do any kind of education program. We allow them. They can do Navavision program. Also, they can do some kind of activities just like yoga, dance or something. They can do that also. We are not restricting anything, but other than education, we don't allow them to do. That's something what we are doing center, because our program, our revenue generation generally comes from the school as well as center now. Okay. Once we tie up with the school, generally 10 months, 12 months, we get the money. Okay. So there won't be something like quarterly or changes happening. It's a monthly constant income what we get for next 10 months. And generally after first year, they opt for second year, because see, for example, if first standard child we introduce abacus, 1 to 4 generally we do abacus, and fifth onward we do Vedic mathematics. If they opted for abacus and Vedic mathematics, and if they're not, or they opted for robotics, which just start from the fifth or sixth standard onwards. So this, once they do one level, the next year they're supposed to do the next level. Okay, so that's how it's an. Next year also the same school will start. They may change the subject. We are seeing schools changing subject, but it's a constant income they get every month. Okay, that's the reason we always tell our franchises that 3 to 5 school let us tie up. You work, we tie in your assembly constituency. We in Bangalore city, it's around 120 to 150 schools are available. All sorts of schools are available. Means it may be middle class school, or it may be international school, corporate school. They are available. If you go to interior, then 70, 80 schools are available in every assembly constituency. Small town also 30, 40 schools are available. Okay. Tying with 3 schools or 5 schools would make a lot of sense, because constant income they get it. For example, if they have 500 students and they are going to opt for an abacus course for that, and we are charging just around 100 rupees per month. So it's around 50,000 rupees what they get every month. Okay. 50,000 rupees they get for every month, and in the next 10 months they get it. Okay. They have to just see to that the appointed teachers go around and just maintain, have a good relation with the school and all these things. And next year, once again, first level they finish it, then the first standard child will go to the second standard, and it repeats. Okay, or they may opt for some other program. Many schools generally opt for 4 programs. We have seen they are opting for 4 programs. Okay, so that's how it is. So if you opt for 4 programs, averagely you have something around 200 to 300 rupees coming. It's good amount of money comes from every school year. So if they are able to get 2 to 3 schools first year, obviously within few months they'll recover back what are the franchise fees they are paid. Okay, that's one thing. Second thing, now once we go to generally what happens, we have all variety of children studying in a school. School may opt certain courses considering some of the children their like one or two courses, three courses they may opt for it. If the child wants to learn something else, then the where the child goes, the child has to come to the center and learn it. Okay, we provide the facilities. The difference is that in school, when we are dealing with mass and volume number of children, the fee structure is very low. Whereas in center, the fee structure is pretty high. Pretty high in the sense that Abacus I may charge 100 rupees, whereas in the school, in Abacus, we charge 600 rupees in the center. Plus, we have something called as admission charges and everything. Just like any other center, how they operate activity fund, we operate the similar manner. So we have both the model working. So our franchises has to work in the both the model. That is little bit challenging for FOFO people. Okay. So there are people who are working. There are successful FOFO franchises who have been working. They have 7 schools, 8 schools. They're doing well. They're earning well. All these are there. But people, if FOFO people are not ready to work, if they think if sitting in office will going to gain this schools and all, and that's not going to happen. See, one more thing, what we found out is that we knew it as we keep telling our franchise that in one meeting you cannot close schools. It will be multiple meetings going to happen. You have to follow it up. School, there'll be like principal has its own. They have their own concerns and they have their own way. Where the management has something else in their mind, where the parents have something else in their mind. So we have to coordinate the whole thing. Though we don't approach the parents and all, if they want only we give the demo. So what school charges the parents, we never ask them. We just tell this is our prices and you can charge anything what you want to charge to parents. So we just conduct the program and come out of it. Okay. So when we conduct the program, we conduct test, examination, we give certification, in medal, everything we do it. Just like any other academic activity, we do all the things because everything has been developed. The worksheet, workbooks are given to the child. Okay, we do everything. So challenges comes that to get one school, you may have to visit 10 times. Many times we go to the school and principal will call, come at 11 o'clock, but the principal may be busy because some other issues may be there. Okay, because they are into so many other activities. Parents would have come, or 25th, 26th January, some functions are happening, or 15th August, some functions are happening, XYZ, sport days are happening. Many things may be there in the whole thing. One thing. One disadvantage of school education, I had told the advantage because once you tie up, it is every month you earn it. Next 10 months you are earning it. Okay. Next year it continues. Okay. Now, one disadvantage what we have here is that in between, if you go and try to get a school, it may be difficult. Means academic may start at June, it may end in the March month. Okay. Now, if I want to get the school in the month of August, September, October, in that range, November, you may not get the school, provided the school may ask you to do some kind of program like seminars or workshops. We can do that kind of things, but they may not opt for it because they would have collected the fees or they don't want to approach the parents once again for the fees. These are the things what we may face it. It has got advantage and has disadvantage. In the centers, only in what we found was that our non-academic may not work from January, February, March because children are busy with examination. Their exams, respective examination, academic exams will be busy. From that time, you may not get the admissions in the centers here. But there's another thing. What is that? Summer vacation we can really earn good money because parents want children to do something new, and we have so much subjects and so many things with us, so we can combine many things. For example, we introduced something called as cryptographies last year. Okay, something unique concept we'll be introducing all the time in summer vacation. Uniquely, we introduce that so that children can opt for this kind of program, 1 month program or 2 month program. They can undergo this kind of program, summer vacation. The fee structure will be pretty high. 4,000-5,000 they pay us in the summer vacation. So that is something earning we can do it. That can be compensated for January, February, March month. That can also be done. Okay. So this is how it works.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So very helpful. in the interest of time, because I think there's some questions which Sonia would like to take from audience also. Sonia, over to you. And also, friends, if you are interested on a particular city, go out and write in the Q&A box, and we'll be able to engage you with the Mr. Venkatesh team for a unit or a master, or even if you want to take any activity franchise. Over to you, Sonia.
Thank you so much, Venkateshi, and you've explained that extremely well throughout the presentation. So I'll take maybe the first question, which is important, is on the locations, because we're talking about the FOCO model and also FOFO model. Now, when it comes to a franchisee-owned company operations, would you limit that to only Bangalore, Karnataka, or would you be okay to even explore that model outside maybe the state or the city?
We are already in Pune, man, FOCO model. We are in Dehradun already. Okay, we are in Patna. FOCO model. Remaining Rudrapur, everything is a FOCO model, what we are developing. Generally, our concept is that whenever it is a Tier 1 city, we don't hesitate to take any number of FOCO model. But when we go outskirts of Bangalore, every district we give only one FOCO model, FOCO,
Okay.
and multiple FOFO we develop. So we are there. Our team is present in that particular district. Every town we want to have FOFO, so that we start working with their marketing team. We'll be assisting them for demos and tying with the schools and all these things. We start doing it, and that also helps us generate 30% of the revenue. Okay, so here it's
Right.
completely 30% comes to us.
Right, and
Okay,
I
so
think that's a very important thing that you've mentioned, because a lot of companies do shy away from doing that, but you've done that even outside your home locations, which is Dehradun and some other cities out of North. You mentioned you're already running that, and it also helps in establishing that city, and that center can be used both for trainings and also showing to other prospects, and help in maybe bringing a bigger value also in that city. Which could be the important locations, because I see your expertise in operating even outside Bangalore. So which would be maybe your top, say, 7, 8 cities where you wish to enter? So if that can be prioritized, and we can look at maybe a specific interest today which is coming in, and segregate that interest and bring to you.
ma'am, South, if you South, we want to be in Hyderabad and in Kerala, Trivandrum or Cochin, somewhere there. Okay, because South is good for education, because that's
Right.
something what we can. Vijayawada at that segment very high end. In fact, we wanted to go there in this all that we targeted, but we could not do it last time when we tied up with it. So as we go north side, I'm very keen on Ahmedabad. I'm very keen on that. We have been trying to get into Gujarat segment and Punjab segment. So we understand there also the education is quite high, and people are willing to take all these things. Punjab, obviously, this all metro cities, as we are talking about Kolkata, Delhi, Mumbai, and Mumbai. We don't have franchisee. We have a branch office in Mumbai. One of our directors sits there. Okay, that also Mumbai segment and Chennai. These are big games are there, big things are there in that. But as usual, as I told, this Ahmedabad, Jaipur, and Punjab segment. Then, but one more thing, what we found, another thing, what we have done, our R&D work, everything is Northeast states actually. So there the education is quite high. Means a lot of people get educated, and yeah, they don't have opportunity. They come all the way south or come to other part of India to make a work, But education is quite high. They don't something what which we observed it. Okay. We have already, as I told, talking to Assam. Probably we will sign this month in Assam, Guwahati. Okay. So that segment is also quite lucrative in that part. Okay. So this generally education is everywhere. I don't think parents will hesitate to. That's the first priority for every parent. Okay, put the money in education of the children education. That will be the first thing what parents do. Okay. But here, when you see exclusive, see some of the area, for example, Andhra Pradesh. If you go to Andhra, if in Telangana, Hyderabad is good, but remaining part of Telangana, it's different. It's a very rural part segment, lot of it. But when you go to Andhra Pradesh, the city may not be big, but there good number of schools are there. That's the reason you find out Narayana Techno, Chaitanya, lot of schools are coming out of Andhra Pradesh, and they have made branches across India. It's not just that place. Even in Karnataka, many, even Mumbai, we have seen a lot of branches have come. They put a lot of efforts is there in education, and parents are willing to spend any number of money. And that's the reason huge amount of people are engineer graduate there in US and from the Andhra segment of it. Okay. So these are something what we observed it and we want to get into this kind of segment, especially another is Kerala. Kerala is one thing what I always consider because there are a lot of Gulf returning people are there in Kerala segment. Uh, Franchising, they will be interested and they also don't hesitate to spend the money. It's an across education 100% they have literacy, they have it already. So that is something segment we would like to enter into that part. Kerala segment. Andhra and Kerala segment. In Telangana, it may be Hyderabad majorly. Okay. Whereas Andhra, every city, it's a very good opportunity you get in Andhra Pradesh. So Vijayawada, Vizag, you go, or Guntur, you go. No, they're very well developed cities we have in Andhra Pradesh. It may not be concentrated in one area like Hyderabad. It's in what I have roamed there. So almost every city has a very well established schools and all, and parents are willing to spend any number of money to get into education. That's something what we find in Kerala and Andhra Pradesh. These two and Punjab. Punjab also has this culture. So a lot of schools are there and everything. I feel this two segment, three state is something need to get into it. Full state I'm talking about. City was as I told, Hyderabad, Ahmedabad, these things and all.
So very helpful, Venkateshi. Maybe last two cities I've just seen two inquiries coming in. One is from Nagpur, and we have Mr. Satyajit asking if FOCO can be considered for Nagpur.
We can consider Nagpur district.
And the second is
Or
Vijayawada.
district. We can-
So Vijayawada, because you're already operating in some locations, so you already have any FOCO in Vijayawada, or we can do both? Is this location open for both FOCO and FOFO?
No, we don't have them. We are in only Karnataka present. We are only in Karnataka present in the south. Okay. We can do both FOCO and FOFO in Vijayawada.
Vijayawada is also open, and Satyajit, Nagpur is also open. So,
Vijayawada is very cool. I have been there, ma'am.
Haji. Great. Thank you so much, Venkateshi. I think this was very helpful, and we do see inquiries from a lot of cities. We also have one of our advisors, Mr. Keshav, who would lead the entire discussion on our behalf with all the prospective investors. And we can bring all these filtered profiles to you in the coming week. अगर आप कोई date suggest करना चाहते हैं, we can take that date, and we can also announce and work backwards to bring our filtered candidates for a one-on-one call with you.
No issue, no. That's okay.
कोई कौन सा Venkatesh ji, which date is okay for you? Maybe 13th, 14th, any date where Keshav obviously would, as a senior consultant, would go through the potential leads and then bring in only qualified people to you. So कौन सा date?
13th April, so fine. So 14th we can. I think we can take 14th. 14th of this month.
Great.
I think that's on Sunday. I think so.
Great. Look forward for taking this ahead. Thank you once again to be part of our network, and you've been in past a valuable client for us, and now in this year also we are starting a new journey. So thank you very much. And any last words you want to say? Any parting message you want to say, Venkatesh?
Sir, education is very vast. As I told you, even unit franchising, what we're talking about, assembly constituencies means around 4,200 assembly constituencies are there in India. I mean, that much franchising we can establish. So our company deals with all variety of schools. It may be corporate school, it may be, because see, one more thing which I forgot to tell is we also work tailor-made programs with the school. In Bangalore, we have worked few schools tailor-made programs also. They wanted something, we have developed and given, and we have conducted the programs also. Okay.
Sure.
So that also can be done. So it's maybe small school, big school, town, village, it doesn't matter. We can work. As we told, we are into academic tuition segment, which is always there. That's the biggest education segment in India, tuition segment. We are already there. Our uniqueness is always there that, all of QR code based worksheets, any number of worksheets they can do it. And I told we have already tied up with Tata for the call center. Okay. So one more thing which I also forgot is there's a toll-free number which I'll be sharing. Anyone can call up. If the child is not understanding, we are giving a facilities where if the child is not understanding any concept, who have joined our courses and all, they can call up. We'll put up an 1 hour program, one-to-one with our teachers. So we can clarify it also. Okay. That also we'll provide them. This is also going to promise we are going to help the child whichever way it is. That's all I mean to say that. See, basically, we have found out that Baiju and all these people and all, they're very costly, very expensive there. Okay, all the parents cannot accept. In fact, I think only 5 or 10% of the parents are born into this. I don't think all parents very nominal it is. Okay, so we are providing everything in very nominal fee scale. We are providing them, and we start supporting them. Okay, if they want more worksheets, we'll provide them. If they want any classes, they are not understood something, they want us to conduct the classes online, we support them. We are also conducting classes online to many schools also. For example, if they don't have any teachers and they want us to conduct, then our team is there here. They conduct online classes to the school directly. Okay. And one more thing I want to mention is that we will be converting all these content materials in various language also. So now we were planning to work in Hindi language. As we are getting to Hindi Heartline, we wanted to work on Hindi because videos are same. Only the voice changes. That's it. The concept is same. I'm talking about academics basically. Videos are same, only the voice has to be integrated. That can be done by us. So we're willing to do it in various language also, so that we can reach small towns and everything, a good small village also. That's how we are looking at it. So it's vast. It is 3.5 crore schools we are dealing, 250 million children we are dealing, 4,200 assembly councils we are dealing. And I'm not talking about activity franchisee. In every assembly council, if you take 5 activity franchises, so 4,200 into 5, it is that much amount of centers we have to deal. See, its opportunity is very vast. Every segment, whatever we are talking about, opportunity is very vast. We are into it. So it's one umbrella. I will tell almost other than physical education, everything is there with us. If I include the sports part of it, then every part of schooling education will be there. That's what I mean to say. So one point solution we can provide to the parents. In last 5 years we are developing. It's not today, tomorrow. We have put crores of rupees to develop the contents. A lot of money we have put to develop the content. All are our own content, which is not that we copy and paste it. We put a team which works with the content and materials. That's how it is. This is all uniqueness we have it. Nava Vision has got all this uniqueness.
Sure. Thank you very much. Thank you. Really appreciate your valuable input. Sonia, there are last comments, and over to Archana.
Thank you so much, Venkateshi. Even while you speak, we do have interest from Gujarat also coming in. And I'd like to mention, Mr. Patel, we'll get in touch with you and we'll align a call with Mr. Venkatesh on 14th and we'll take it ahead. Thank you so much. Over to you, Archana.
Thank you so much, Venkatesh sir, for joining in today. Our congratulations and best wishes to you. Thank you so much, Gaurav sir and Sonia ma'am. Thank you, dear participants who have joined us today. Please do connect with us for any query to book your slot at business hotline number, which is 97173-83838. The team of Franchise India will align all your calls with Nava Vision team. Please do share your suggestions and feedback at the same business hotline number. Connect with us at different social handles, information on your screen. Please visit us at the Facebook page of Franchise India Brands Limited. Join us so that you can enjoy all the previously done brands webinar and submit. You can also connect and write to Gaurav sir and Sonia ma'am at their respective LinkedIn IDs. And tomorrow, we are inviting you to join the journey of Dalchini. That's the brand we are bringing from you. They are already running 300 plus outlets pan-India. You can start your automated vending machine business just with 1.5 lakh rupees. That's the brand we are bringing from you. Please join us tomorrow to understand how you can start this particular business. Do registration today so that you can join us tomorrow sharp 12 p.m. Thank you so much once again for joining in today. Have a great day ahead. Stay safe, stay happy. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, Venkatesh ji. Good day.
Thank you, ma'am.